As much as we would like them to be, sadly, not every movie is furry, or even has any furry characters. But hey, we can always dream, right? Hello, I'm Shadow Raccoon.
And I'm Theodore Rabbit.
And today we're going to take a look at what it would be like if some of the biggest movie characters we know had personas. So we thought it would be quite interesting to take a few characters from popular movies we all know and just consider what they would be like if they were in the fandom themselves. What species would they be? What colours would they use on a persona? Would they even own a fursuit? To make all this a little bit more fun, myself and Theodore Rabbit have gotten out Camera Bird to very kindly pick a few characters for us to discuss. We don't know what characters he's picked, so all of our responses here are going to be completely unscripted.
Here we go.
So, Camera Bird, who is our first character that should be a furry?
First one is John Wick from John Wick.
Brilliant,
From
nice
John
choice
Wick,
there.
from John
I like
Wick.
that. Keanu Reeves, amazing guy, love his stuff. And you know what? I'm going to instantly jump out here and say Keanu Reeves in John Wick, Wolf.
Well,
Lone
gotta be a
character.
canine of some kind, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a very lone wolf character. He likes to do things on his own.
Yeah.
He does seem to do a lot of stuff at night in those videos, and I know wolves do like to.
The whole film's
They're
at
very
night.
night creatures, so, yeah. And you probably wouldn't want to mess with him because
No.
it doesn't end very well. So
No.
definitely a wolf. I mean,
It's got the lone wolf sort of thing to it.
That's
Yeah.
the whole story, really, isn't it?
yeah, he's definitely that. I mean, you could probably maybe push a little bit of canine there. But no, definitely wolf. And I think colour-wise, just based on the hues and tones used in the movie
it's
itself,
gonna have to be like a blacks to greys.
yeah, he's not going to be like vibrant pink. That's not
No.
a John Wick sort of colour.
No.
Greys, dark blues, maybe grey blues colours.
Yeah.
Would he own a fursuit though?
To be fair,
if he's doing the jobs that he's doing, then it would probably might stain his.
I mean,
his suit a bit.
I pay to see it. Yeah, The Man Out of Blood. I don't think he would.
I don't think the character would, but I think Keanu Reeves definitely
Yeah,
would.
yeah. No, I mean, I will say, I think if he did, and I don't think he would anyway, but I think John Wick would be like a realistic style fursuit. I couldn't see him turning up in a
That's
two.
fine with me.
Oh boy, I like that one.
Yeah.
What's next?
The next one is Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
Well,
Oh, boy,
I've
well.
seen a few versions of this already of him being a fox because it's Michael J. Fox.
That makes
that makes
sense.
sense.
I think you
But-
can base on the actor alone.
But I've always said that Marty himself, because I know he's played by Michael J. Fox, but Marty himself, I consider to be something like a musculid of some kind.
See, I was going to go for kind of husky because I think for me,
Husky?
he
Yeah.
feels like he's got a lot of energy. He's really
No.
energetic, bouncy, and very animated, and he can dance.
It's true. I
So,
can
you know.
see a husky. I was thinking more kind of a
Oh, what, weasel?
Not like-
weasel or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, what? Because
yeah.
he kind of keeps slipping through the cracks.
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's very slippery,
Yeah,
and
that's
he doesn't really
true.
get into combat. He just kind of goes
just-
around.
yeah.
You say that, he does again, this is from the first movie, so technically he is kind of not as confident compared to the other films, I guess. So,
Yeah.
that would make
The
sense
confidence
in
is there,
that
yeah.
film
I can see a
context.
muscular.
What colours would he
Colours, well, we're talking 80s
It's got to be
here.
orange and blue,
I was gonna
really.
say it's kind of iconically has to be orange or reddish orange, that reddish burned
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
and blue.
Yeah, I was going to go for more of a general 80s palette and just kind of pick him into the neon colours. But
Same
That's
colours as the
90s.
skateboard.
That's all 90s.
Exactly. Well, just kind of a timeless palette for those who know
Timeless
that
palette.
scene there. He would own a fursuit.
I think he would.
I,
Oh, God,
he is
yeah.
the sort of character that would definitely get.
I
a
think the
fursuit.
character himself would, he was, you know, there was a few times I think he was close to it anyway.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, he's obviously in the film. He does show that he's just not, he's not afraid of just jumping to the challenge and just
No.
getting out there and doing things like,
No.
you know,
He's reckless.
when he goes out and just sings and plays guitar and that on the stage
Yeah.
at the end of the first film, and it's like he's very bold. He's an entertainer. He's a showman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
would
can
definitely
see
own a
that.
fursuit. He would own a fursuit, and he
Definitely.
would definitely enter like the fursuit
He'd be a
dance
dancer or a
contests.
musician in the
Oh,
fandom.
you'd see him in the furry variety shows for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
He'd be amazing. Oh, brilliant! I love that film too. Who's next?
Morpheus from The Matrix.
Ooh,
that's an interesting one.
Ooh, I like
He's got a
that.
very
No.
serious and stern, very confident
See,
character.
I think he would work well as a raccoon. Yeah?
Of course you
bias at
do.
all.
Of course
Well,
you do.
yeah, but I could say
I
rabbit.
think he
but-
would be a rabbit. No, I'm
No, I
joking.
think he could make a good raccoon. He's very
raccoon I could
technical,
understand.
quite logical. I mean, we're good with those little hands.
Yeah,
You've
when
seen
he
raccoon
goes
get a
back to the
bit.
real world, he lives in trash, so...
Even more accurate. I'm trying to think back to the movie. Does he go down bins at any point?
Well, the
He
entirety
goes down the
of...
side of a house when he fights an agent.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good enough for me. I mean, what would you say? You reckon raccoon, or should we pick another sort of species?
I don't know. I mean, he does come across as somewhat like a cat. So I could see him being a cat.
Yeah, he's got good reflexes.
He has got good reflexes.
Again.
I mean, maybe a Bengal tiger.
Tiger would be good.
Tiger.
A tiger, I could see.
Yeah, I could see tiger there.
Maybe even on a slight left field, dragon in a kind of very
Dragon
slow.
Could be good, yeah.
The thing is with Morpheus, he's a very slow character. He
Yeah.
doesn't move very quickly.
And also,
Morpheus is a dragon. That's a
in-
dragon name, isn't it?
And in the first film,
That's
he's
very
very
true.
much like the leader part of it, like most of the film, where
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
the mentor kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Dragon kind of
I
gives that
could go with
impression.
dragon then. And I'm going to say it's a bit of a cliche here, but I think he would be very matrixy coloured. He's not going to come out
Well,
in
green.
like pinks and purple. He's going to be dark
Like dark
greens,
green and black.
blacks and
Yeah.
greys, and I think that would be him.
Yeah.
Western or Eastern Dragon?
I was gonna say Eastern actually.
I was going to
but-
go Eastern. I don't know
Okay.
why. I'm just going to go.
Well,
Eastern
because of
dragon.
the whole kung fu mysticism
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
let's go
true.
with that then.
Let's be honest.
I don't think he'd own a fursuit though. He is
No,
he is beyond.
He,
no
wouldn't,
nonsense.
he wouldn't move very well when he's doing his fighting.
I would love to see that fight scene with a dragon.
Or a
fursuit.
dragon fursuit.
Yes.
Or even just a dragon sonar.
Especially a noodle dragon.
Yeah, no, I can see that one working.
No,
Okay,
dragon!
what have we got next?
Sarah Connor from Terminator 2.
Ah!
Oh boy. Now
Another confident, like, strong
I'm
character.
not gonna lie. I think she could be a fox.
yeah, I could see a
okay.
fox.
You know,
I could see a
she's,
fox.
She's fast, quick, on the ball here.
Yeah. But she's
Lots of
also,
energy.
I know it sounds silly, but she's also slightly vulnerable sometimes. I mean,
Yes,
like, the first
yeah.
version of her is very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then she kind of steps up to it, so...
I think she'd make a good fox.
She would make a good fox, but I would say that she would definitely be a grey fox.
Yeah.
A slightly off-kilter fox. Maybe slightly
Something
looking
slightly
a
bit
little
different.
wolfish, because that's what grey foxes kind of have, that grey fur.
Yeah.
But I could see her being a grizzled fox. I mean, I suppose if you were kind of doing it, you'd have her as an orange fox in the first film, and then a grey fox in the second film
Oh,
to
it's just kind of just
to make her look more
changed over the film.
more weathered. But
I-
really, I
I
say grey fox.
think it's safe to say of all the animals that she wouldn't be, I don't think she'd be a protogen.
No.
she hasn't had a very
That
good
would be-
experience.
No, that would be hilarious.
She's not had a very good
would be
experience
Arnie.
with
with
technology.
That
you
would
know.
be Arnie.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I want to see this now.
No, I have to agree there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as a protogen. I have to see the Terminator as a protogen.
That'd be kinda cool, I'd
I want
like
to see
that.
that.
So, would Sarah Connor own a fursuit?
Colours.
Oh, colours.
No, you saw the going for
Yeah,
colours.
like,
great,
yeah,
great,
great
great.
fox.
And I'm quite frankly, I'm happy to agree with that. That
Yeah,
would fit in with her.
that's fine.
She's not going to be dancing around in yellow.
No, that's
that would
no.
be, you know.
The reason I said that is because it's slightly orange and grey.
Even though
'cause
I know
they
it
have
is
that kind
like-
of two-tone colour.
The movie again has a very grey aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. But no, I don't think she would own a fursuit, although she could just disguise herself from the Terminator.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
that
You know.
that would help with like deterring from the face
Well,
recognition.
can a Terminator see through fursuits? That is the important sort of question
They've
that we're
got
asking on this
infrared
channel.
vision, but they don't have X-rays, so technically no.
Maybe.
I mean, they would see.
They would probably see the
infrared.
outline.
see
you
the
know,
shape,
heat, heat
where he
would
just-
be like a lot redder.
Yeah, I
than
say if he
everyone
just sees
else.
infrared of heat, it'll just be this glowing ball. So maybe Sarah Connor should have a fursuit.
Yeah.
Anyone want to help Sarah Connor out?
For
There?
safety wise, rather than for enjoyment.
Who's next? Who's next?
Indiana Jones from Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh, we've got an
So we got
explorer.
adventurous kind of, adventurous kind of.
I've always
character.
seen Indiana
Very
Jones
agile.
as a cat.
Mm.
I've always seen him
Yeah.
as a
I
cat.
would say, like, because he's quite logical as well, so he's quite well thought, like smart on like how
Uh-huh.
to do traps and stuff like that, and working out things.
Bat. No, I'm joking.
Bat would be a good one actually, because you know you've got like sort of lots of temples and doom things like that.
Yeah,
There is
he'd just
definitely
fly-
bats in the movie.
But he would just fly into the temple and then just perch upside down for
Well,
like
it'll be a
20
lot more
minutes.
convenient then. You could cut out the scene with the giant rolling ball.
No, he just makes a nest in there
you
and just
know.
doesn't come back out.
I'm going on bat on this one. I could see
Bat?
Indiana Jones as a bat.
Okay.
Snake.
Snake. I like Snake.
I like
Would
the
be the
idea.
thing that
Or
he hates.
Scaly.
I like the idea of him being like a cat, but unfortunately, I just think if Indiana Jones was a cat, he'd be more like Puss in Boots, and then that'd be a very different movie.
That would be a very
And I'd be
different
wanting to
movie.
see Antonio Banderas play him. That could be fun.
I have
I
no
don't think
clue
Harrison
about
Ford would agree. Color-wise, I'm going to go like browns here, just because that's what the sort of colors of the
Yeah, the
movies
leather
inspired.
jacket and stuff like that.
If I saw him as like a brown bat with a leather jacket colors and that sort of thing, definitely browns.
Try and, I mean, he could burn his, like, kind of put his wings over himself to make it look like he has a jacket on, but he
Yeah.
doesn't. I'm just looking at the
I
design
don't think
opportunity.
Indy though would be a fursuit.
If anybody,
No.
by the way, has seen people do these characters as personas on FA or something like that, please put a comment down
Oh, I'd love to see
below.
that.
Because we'd like to actually see these if anybody
Yeah.
else has had their own take on this.
Yeah.
Or DeviantArt.
Oh dear. What's next?
John McClane from. Is it McClane or McClane?
Not the
John
people
McClane.
who do the
McClane,
chips.
sorry.
Yeah, not McCain French fries.
From Die Hard.
Oh dear.
How can
Right.
the same shit
I
happen
mean-
to the same chips twice?
Oh my god. Right. Well.
I would say a rat or a mouse because he would go through ventilation systems very easily.
The only thing about that, though, is
Hmm.
that John McClane, you got me at it now.
See, I would say.
is John McClane is a very tough
Yeah.
character. Mice don't lend themselves to being very tough. I mean,
I
when I
could
say
see. I've
tough,
seen
I don't,
rats.
when I say tough, by the way, I don't mean like muscly. I
Oh,
mean,
I see
taking a-
rats as a
taking a
very. I don't see mice so
rat.
tough, but I do see rats. So I could
Rat I
kind
can
of get on
see.
board with that. I'm thinking maybe a bear. He's strong,
Bit too-
independent.
yeah,
he's,
a bit too
you know,
small for a
and
bear,
of course,
though.
yay bears.
No.
But you know, no, I could. You know, that's my sort of fear there. He's a, you know.
I mean, he could be a wolf as well. I mean, again, a very small. Small.
He's
But
kind of
no.
got. Well, he's an everyday man.
He could be a
Yeah,
house
this is the thing.
cat.
I'm not
So
really
he's gotta
looking
be
at.
something that's.
I'm not really looking at person size for what the character animals match for. It's more their personality and their sort of
Okay.
style of things.
I was going to say a
because-
house cat,
you know.
or something like that, where it's
No,
kind of-
I
No.
don't see him as a house cat.
Not a
I mean,
feline,
he's
no.
defensive like a cat will be,
Yeah.
but he's a lot more proud and strong. A wolf could be a good one for John McClane there, but
Or a
I
dog.
just want to go for a bear because yay
Yeah,
bears.
okay, go for a bear. Let's go
You
for
know,
a bear, shall
But
we?
let's go with a bear for John McClane. Colours, I sort of see him as.
Well, it doesn't matter because
red.
whatever he wears is going to get dirty in about 10 seconds
Well,
anyway.
you see, this
so.
is the thing. I see him as a red colour because
Red?
you know the whole Die Hard thing. It's an angry sound.
I would have said white.
the logo's red as well. White.
Yeah, white. Well, the white
He
top.
climbs through vents.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Don't climb
the first
through
suit just
vents.
gets rubbished after about 15 seconds.
Oh
so.
my grief.
You can imagine he would be a fursuit maker's worst nightmare.
Oh,
it would
dear.
just be, here's your white fursuit, Mr. McClane. Oh,
No.
well that's been ruined.
Oh dear. No, I don't see why. He'd kill anyone who touched his fursuit. Let's face it. Oh, who have we got next?
You're covered in blood.
We have Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ah, right,
Very
okay.
Well-
sleazy, like.
You see, I would have said he's a bird just based on the fact it's called Jack Sparrow,
I
but
don't
that's a
start
bit of a
putting birds
cliche.
into birds.
The other thing, of course, is he's covered in little baubles and bits and pieces he's pecked from various other people. So, so it
Maybe
looks
he
like
could
he's
be a bird
basically
then.
just. But
So
I could
magpie,
also
then.
see him as a raccoon.
He could be a
Do you know what? Magpie might actually do it.
magpie or raccoon.
I could see him as a raccoon
stop
because he's
putting
just
it
covered
raccoon.
in.
He
No,
said
no,
raccoon
I
first.
said it this time.
Oh, okay.
Because he's covered in things he's kind of, you know.
Yeah, he has got things he's collected.
Pilfered and
Let-
kind of
let's
stuck all
let's
over
weigh
it.
it down here, right? He likes going after treasure. He likes taking things. Yeah. So if he's a bird, he's a magpie. If he's
He's a raccoon.
he's
If
a
he's
raccoon.
he's a,
he could definitely be a
mammal.
raccoon.
But I would say he's also like slightly cunning as well.
Yeah.
So he knows how to,
He's
he'll
got that
do things
cunning
on the fly.
stereotype.
He'll do things on the fly, but he will also like.
But the
if
thing
he
is
sees
that
an opportunity,
he's
he will
a-
just work out.
But that
He's a
works
modern
out.
Sly Cooper.
That works out for both of them as well. That works out
He's
for
a
a
modern
raccoon
psycho.
and has like
Yeah.
speechcraft
Okay.
higher than most other
Okay,
pirates.
Maybe-
let's just
maybe-
go with both on this one. Yeah.
He's
a hybrid.
What
I was going to
colours?
say, or the first hybrid. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. A magpacoon.
Oh, dear me.
Whatever that is.
Or a rag pie.
A rag
Yeah,
pie.
I like
rag pie.
Rag pie. Let's go with that one. And what colours would he be? Now, I think he would be quite colourful.
Browns.
I don't know, he's in the Caribbean here. You know, you can get away with being
He
a little
could
bit
be
more
colourful,
tropical
although it's
looking.
probably, again, he may be a very colourful character that's dulled in colours as he's like got dirtier as time goes on. So,
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Those were some popular movie characters and what they would be if they were furries. And I must admit, I
Let's go to the fun.
think that works. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see definitely many of them being furries, and they should.
Any suggestions for
Yeah.
other characters? Comment in the comments below.
Yeah, no,
And,
what do you think? What character, do you agree with what we said here? Or do you think they should be a different species? Drop that in the comments below as well.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, or consider supporting us on Patreon. There's a link in the description below. I'm Shadow Raccoon,
And I'm Theodore Rabbit.
and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone!